Hey y'all, welcome back to the Butterfly Effect. Quick video, I'm probably not gonna edit, I'm just gonna record and post, but I just wanted to share my thoughts about everything that's going on. They just took light, but it's Black Tuesday anyway, so let's black it out. I've really just been thinking about, what's going on in the world and in America, in Nigeria, all the hashtags, Black Lives Matter, Justice for Uwa, Justice for Tina, Justice for George Floyd, Justice for Ahmaud Arbery. And I think it's really interesting that these two things are happening. Obviously America is like the world leader. So what happens in America, the rest of the world kind of tends to just like hop onto it and really feels like the issue is their own. I know it's one big world, but it's not like we'll be doing justice for something that happens in like Eritrea or one of these smaller countries. So bearing that in mind, all of this is happening while we are also having viral cases of rape. Uwa, the university student who was raped and murdered in a church, and then Tina, the young girl who was killed by police because she violated the curfew. So you're able to compare what's going on in America to what's happening in Nigeria. You see them coming out on the streets. It took one video to like cause I know obviously that video was against the backdrop of everything that has happened since slavery, everything that has happened, all the incidences of racial injustice. So I know that video was like the straw that broke the camel's back, if I'll put it like that. But then I keep wondering what will be the straw that will break the camel's back in this our country, because this is not the first time we've done hashtag justice for somebody. Justice for Ochanya, we did that. Her father still ended up killing her. Her father, I don't even think his trial has been concluded in reality. We need to understand, I think the main point I want to make in this video is that yes, I'm all for Black Lives Matter. I'm all for justice for George Floyd and fixing all the racial injustice in the country. Of course, I'm a Black woman, but I want to bring this a bit closer to home and say that we need a complete overhaul of our justice system in Nigeria, because what is going to come out of all these hashtags over here? There are changes that are actually going to happen in America. Their Supreme Court can come and overturn some of the rules. Maybe they will even ban, police using guns, or I believe that that George Chevin, or the Chevin guy, will be able to be held accountable for what he did. But in Nigeria, our justice system is so terrible. Like, what is actually going to happen to the perpetrators of the violence against Uwa and Tina? Yes, we've heard that they've been arrested. They've been arrested and charged. Cool stuff. But then what is going to happen? I've dealt with cases that it takes, rape cases at that, 13-year-old rape, that we're still in court. It's been over a year. So it's like I'm so demoralized, and I feel like our message should even be bigger than just the simple hashtag of justice to our donating to the different organizations. Yes, donate, please. It helps further their work, but the work is institutional. The main work that's needed, as somebody who actually knows how our criminal justice system works, why do you think that we don't have a lot of rape convictions? The laws are there, but the courts are inefficient. The courts are ill-equipped to deal with the sensitivity of these cases. The standard of evidence is still too high, number one. And then number two, there are just so many lapses. Our police investigations are weak. They can't do DNA testing and all those things. Like, we need to, the conversation, I think it needs to go further than, teach men not to rape. And obviously I've been seeing the ignorant things of tell women not to wear this, and what was she doing in church, what was she reading at this time, don't stay out late. I believe that none of that's even important. Stop raping people, number one. But number two, stop weakening our judicial system. Stop being okay with the fact that our courts don't have power in this country. Our judges don't really have that much power in this country. Our courts have become such a sham, especially because of our election petitions, and you see that judges can be bribed and everybody is corrupt here. And I just feel like justice where? Justice where? When COVID happened, when there was the lockdown and there was the pandemic, you saw everybody rallying around Funke Akindele's case. Did you see what was happening in that court? Did that court actually look like a serious place, a serious institution where justice can come out of? I think we need to think bigger of how to actually make a systematic, long-lasting change. Because I'm tired of hashtagging. As in me, I'm a social media advocate. I won't lie that. And I do believe in the power of social media advocacy, especially when it comes to enlightenment. But then the real change is going to come about from institutional reforms. We need to actually reform our criminal justice system. If not, there will never be justice. There will never be justice. Yeah, stop raping, stop abusing, stop violating, stop being racist, but stop being tribalistic, stop being religiously, I don't even know the word, but there are just so many issues. And if our justice system is not reformed, we're never going to get justice in this country. So yeah, Blackout Tuesday. I feel dark today. Social media has been a very dark place. I feel like I even want to take a break, but I just wanted to add my voice to say that there's more that needs to be done. There's more that needs to be done. When Beyonce and Jay-Z's on the run, I guess we're all on the run.